Another day, another dollar. I don't have my classes on. You know what? Whatever. How's it going, everybody? My name is Infamous Isaac, and I'm here with a video on Chainsaw Man, which just recently concluded. I'm gonna be uploading this a day later because I already have a video scheduled for today. So it's whatever. Or at the very least, it ended on Tuesday. I'm uploading this on Wednesday, so that's the timeline. But Chainsaw Man, really popular show, really popular manga. Like I can't talk about Chainsaw Man without mentioning the fact that everybody on the internet is like, oh, if you've read the Chainsaw manga or the Chainsaw Man manga, you'll make a video essay on it and get like millions of views because it's one of the best pieces of fiction ever, apparently. And so I'm not trying to sound like a skeptic or a contrarian, but it's most like you can't escape Chainsaw Man right now. It is really popular. So going into this anime, I was like, all right, this is a pretty good manga apparently. So why not give it a shot? And after reading and watch or not reading but watching all 12 episodes animated by Mappa, a studio with a good pedigree, I can give it a rating. I'm not gonna go into spoilers now. I'll get into the spoilers after I give the rating, but it's an 8. Honestly, scratch that. It's an 8.5. It's a pretty good show. The show is amazingly well animated. It has funny, cute, wholesome, well, not wholesome, but funny, cute, cool characters like Aki, Denji, Power are all cool, but they're funny. And you have Makima, who's, I don't even want to talk about Makima, but she's just wild. You have Himeno, you have Kobani, all those people. They're cool. You have characters that you can remember. And I'm just mentioning names. I'm not gonna go anything into them, by the way. But the animation is beautiful. The characters are cool. They're all individuals. They all have individual characteristics that make them unique. So I'm trying to say. The story so far is pretty simple. It hasn't gotten into anything that I've seen is like peak yet in terms of like what happens in the manga apparently because I've seen some spoilers. But I'm excited to see what happens in the next season because apparently it's going to lead to some hype stuff. But season one so far is a good primer as to what's to come, from what I can tell, because it sets the precedent like, yo, this show is going to be great and it's only going to get better. The characters are going to get better, the story's going to get better, the animation's going to get better, everything's just going to get better. And even what we have now, it's already good. It's already great, even in some parts. Like the last episode was really fire to me. It was super sick. So I have to give this an 8.5. Like the fact that they made different endings for each episode for 12 episodes is it shows how much love went into this show. It's so fire. And the intro as well was pretty good. The animation, the references, all that, like just Chainsaw Man's anime was good. It was great. People are complaining about how it should be redone because of certain things or whatever, but dog, I don't care. This show is amazing. This show is fire. One of the best in this winter, or not winter, fall season for sure, no doubt. It was awesome. So let me just go into spoilers real quick. It won't be a lot. I'll probably just skim through it, but let me just get into it. Be warned. So Chainsaw Man takes place with Denji, this 16-year-old kid. Basically has this chainsaw devil, which devils are basically just like, hey, they're things that capitalize on people's fears, and chainsaws are a fear. The strongest fear being guns. So that's why the gun devil is sort of the strongest, if not the strongest devil ever. And so Denji has the chainsaw devil, which is Pochita or Pochita, which is just a little dog, and he has a chainsaw coming out of his head. And so they live together, scrounging around. Denji has no parents, nobody to rely on. He literally just scrounges around for pennies to try to find money. And he works for this one guy who basically pays him to kill devils, but he's not a good guy either. He's pretty uh, extortive. I think that's what the he extorts Denji basically. So at the end of the first episode, we see that a devil is actually working, toying with the guy that hires Denji, and he turned all of them into zombies. Denji dies. He literally dies, and Pojita's like, "Yo, dog, let's metamorph fusion," and then they fuse together, and now Denji becomes the Chainsaw Man. Title drop, and then Denji just starts getting racist, bro. He starts killing every zombie everywhere. And then Makima shows up and she's just like, let me help you out real quick. And then the rest of the show is basically just Denji getting acclimated with being in the public safety department and just meeting Aki, meeting Power, meeting Kobani, Himeno, all those people, and just keep getting devils. Like the first couple episodes, they go to an apartment, they find a devil who's like, I don't know, like it's like infinite walking living or whatever in an apartment. I forgot what the devil's power was, but that part was pretty cool. Then you have the attack that kills Himeno. Spoilers, by the way. And that part was really sad but really cool. It was just really well animated. They have the ending of it where they get the revenge, their look back. It was like, man, it was so fire. It was so fire. But overall, like the Chainsaw Man story, besides that, like the first 12 episodes are pretty simple. It was just introducing us to the characters, learning a little bit more about the world, about the public safety department, getting some suspicions about Makima, like what's going on with her, what is her power, is she a devil, what's going on, all that stuff. Just asking questions, but also building relationships with the characters that are already here. Like Aki, Denji, and Power have this relationship building up where they're becoming basically family. And I saw something actually from Super Eye Patch Wolf where he's talking about how the relationships in Chainsaw Man, when they aren't romantic and they're platonic, they're super like they're super well done. Because Denji and Power, people are like, oh, let's ship them. Nah, they're just friends, and that's something that a lot of people can't really do, right? Because they put the romantic interest into that, and then next thing you know, it ruins a potential friendship. I can speak from experience, but the platonic relationship is just it's so wholesome to see. It genuinely is like their family, and it's so cute. It's generally so cute with all the somber despair moments that happen in this show. Those moments really just liven up the mood. It really brings happiness into a bleak situation. And that's super nice to see. It's super nice to see. But overall, like the music, fire, the animation, amazing. Probably the best part of the show, the story. Right now it's good, but I know it's gonna get better. And characters overall, it's sick. If I spoiled anything like that you guys didn't want to hear, like maybe naming characters or whatever, I just try my best to keep it to like what the show shows. I try my best not to spoil anything from the manga. I don't know anything on it because I haven't read it, but it's just spoilers, leaks from whatever. So my apologies for that, but I try my best to make sure that didn't happen. So, you know, besides that, I like the show. It was an 8.5 out of 10 for sure. Definitely not my favorite show from the fall season. That goes to Mob Psycho, honestly. Because, wow, oh my goodness. But Chainsaw Man was really good. It was really, really good. So, if you haven't watched it, I recommend it. If you want to see some cool action, some weirdo stuff, like, it's fire. It's generally fire. But that's gonna be it for me for now. Thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. Sorry about the fan and sorry about the fact that I'm still sick. Sorry about no background drop either. But I'm trying to make it work, uploading as much as I can while I still can. So again, I'll see you all later. Check y'all out. Hope y'all have a great rest of your year. And yeah, it's been Infamous Isaac. Peace.